Now let us do question number 6. For question number 6, figure is not given, so we will draw the figure. I have already drawn the figure. Look at it carefully and draw exactly how it is shown in the video. Like this, you will draw the figure of question number 6. Let me read. It is given that angle XYZ is 64 degree and XY is produced to point P. Draw a figure from the given information. If ray YQ bisect angle ZYP, find angle XYQ and reflex of angle QYP. Let us understand what is given. Angle XYZ is 64 degree is given. So we have mentioned XY is produced to point P. That means this ray XY is produced to point P this side. So it is produced. That is why we have shown it with dot line. That means it is produced to point P. You also have to draw a dot line for ray YP. Now, if ray YQ, look here, ray YQ, this is also not given, we have to draw it. Ray YQ. Again, it is produced, so we will show it with dotted line. Bisect angle ZYP. Now, this word you already know, bisect. YQ bisect angle ZYP. What does this mean? I'm sure you all know. When it is bisect word is used, that means it makes two equal parts of the angle. Here this ray YQ is bisector of angle ZYP. That means it makes two equal parts. Which are that equal parts? Angle ZYQ and angle QYP. These two will be equal. I have mentioned it in the figure. We have to find angle XYQ. Angle XYQ. This whole angle we have to find. And reflex of angle QYP. Now again we have done this reflex. What to find? First we will find QYP and then reflex. That means we will subtract it from 360 degree. So let us start doing the sum. First of all, we will write XYP is a straight line. What does this mean? This is a straight line means what? XYP is a straight line. This XYP is a straight line. That means the angles formed on this straight line will have sum of 180 degree. Therefore, this angle plus this angle plus this angle will be equal to 180 degree. Therefore, angle XYZ plus angle ZYQ plus angle QYP will be equal to 180 degree. In the question, it is already given angle XYZ is 64 degree. So what we will do? We will write the value. In place of XYZ, we will write 64 degree. 64 degree plus angle ZYQ plus angle QYP is equal to 180 degree. Now, we know that YQ is a bisector. It is given in the question, right? YQ is a bisector of ZYP. That means these two angles will be equal. Which two angles? Angle QYP will be equal to angle ZYQ. These two will be equal. Let us write. We will write YQ bisects angle ZYP. Why we have written this? It is given. If YQ bisect angle ZYP, it forms two equal angles, which is angle QYP is equal to angle ZYQ. These two angles will be equal because YQ bisect angle ZYP. Now, QYP is equal to ZQY. Look into this equation. QYP is here ZYQ is also here. These two are same. What does this mean? In place of one, we can write the other. Therefore, in place of this ZYQ, if we write what? QYP. Okay, because both are same only. In place of one, we can write the other. So, in place of this ZYQ, we will write what? QYP. Let us write. So, the equation becomes angle XYZ plus angle QYP, because in place of ZYQ we wrote QYP, plus QYP is already there. QYP is equal to what? 180 degree. Now XYZ value we already have, which is 64 degree. Now these two are same. X plus X 2X, Y plus Y 2Y. So angle QYP plus QYP will give us 2 angle QYP is equal to 180 degree. If we want to find QYP, we will write 2 into QYP will be equal to 180 degree minus 64 degree. Therefore, 2 QYP gives us 180 minus 64 gives us 116 degree. Now QYP will be what? 116 degree divided by 2, which is 58 degree. So we got value of QYP as 58 degree. Now you say in the question we need to find reflex of angle QYP. I already told first we will find value of QYP and then we will subtract it from 360 degree. So reflex of angle QYP, that will be equal to what? 360 degree minus what is QYP? 58 degree. Therefore reflex of QYP will be equal to 360 minus 58 gives us 302. So this we were asked to find reflex of QYP is equal to 302 degree. So this one thing we found. Now next thing we have to find angle XYQ. Let us find. Now we have to find angle XYQ. This angle we have to find. How will we find? You can see it is addition of these two angles. So angle XYQ will be equal to addition of angle XYZ plus angle ZYQ. XYZ value we have. Do we have angle ZYQ? Let us see it. First of all, we will write angle XYQ is equal to angle XYZ plus ZYQ. This value we already have, so we will write it. XYQ is equal to 64, it is already given, plus angle ZYQ. Now, we have already proved that angle QYP is equal to angle ZYQ. Why? Because YQ bisect ZYP. That is why angle QYP is equal to ZYQ. Do we have value of angle QYP? Did we find it? Of course, yes. We have this value. So, QYP is equal to ZYQ. We have got that angle QYP is 58. That means ZYQ will also be 58. So, we will write angle ZYQ is equal to QYP. We have already proved. And angle QYP we already got 58. Therefore, angle ZYQ will also be 58 degree. Now this ZYQ value we will keep in this equation. So what it will become? XYQ angle is equal to 64 degree plus 58 degree. Why is it so? ZYQ value we have kept in this equation. That is why angle XYQ is equal to 64 degree plus 58 degree. Therefore, angle XYQ will be equal to 64 plus 58 is 122 degree. So we got answer angle XYQ is equal to 122 degree. We were asked to find angle XYQ, that we got 122, and we were asked to find angle reflex of angle QIP, which we got 302 degree. So here we completed question number 6. Thank you.